Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully and we're back with our Franchise Hockey Manager Flyer series. And we have Tampa Bay. This time, we moved on. We took care of New Jersey and now Tampa is up next. And Tampa is a team that could very well, they have a lot of good pieces you see on paper. They are a very talented team. Let's look at the regular season. Who was their big players for their offense? Kucherov, Pollock, Drouin, Hedman, Palat, D'Angelo, all these guys led their offense. In goals, it was Kucherov, Pollock, Drouin. It was pretty much their three-headed monster. So they, and Kucherov had 11 game-winning goals. So they have quite a bit of pieces moving that are deadly on offense, and it should be a good matchup. It should be. During the regular season, you can take a look. They were tied for 8th in goals and also goals per game, and their PK and their power play was good. They have I don't know why Kirby's on the injured list, considering we have injuries off. I don't know what that is, but anyways, so they have a lot of good parts, and this is going to be a tough series because for us, if you take a look at where we are, let's just bring up the Flyers. Let's bring up our team. We're pretty. We have a pretty good team, but on paper, do we have enough to match what Tampa Bay has? And some could say, we don't. We don't have enough to match that. You look at the youth, we have some angry players, definitely some centers that are ready to come up. Yeah, we have some guys that are definitely ready to take that bump, to move up. You have guys that are very angry because they're not getting playing time, but where are we going to put them in the NHL? So let's just hold on. Let me go to lines, move that around. All right, so let's go into game one versus Tampa Bay. You can see the breakdown between the goalies, pretty much even. You can see Couturier is our leading, our star player. He's our leading man. Again, you'll know Scott Laughton is on that fourth line, which is pretty disappointing. Scott Laughton is a very good player. I don't know why Trotz has him on the fourth line, but that's the way it's set up. Morin's been bumped up. Notice that. And you can see the team breakdown for the regular season in the rankings. And these teams are pretty evenly matched. You can see it's going to be a good battle. This is a good series. It's starting off at Wells Fargo Center. Game one. Let's see what happens. So there it is. Darcy scores first for Tampa Bay. Take a PK there. Or we take a penalty there and we kill it off on the PK. We're still waiting. So the first period's in the books. Really not too much. I would say, how are we in face-offs? We're doing all right. Nothing to, get crazy about. Let's kill off this PK in the second, or this penalty in the second. We're on the power play, and there we score. Morardi puts it in the net. I don't know if it was a power play goal. It wasn't, but still, we tied up. That's big news for us. We keep on trucking. All right, so we're going in a 1-1 tie going into the third. Let's see if we can pull it out. The shot, we've really come back. We have really come back. We're going to leave the shot chart on for the third so we can get better tracking where the shots are coming from. We're really limiting them this period. Only one shot so far. Okay, so we have the power play in overtime. Hopefully, we can win. It should be, we're on the power play. The power play's been 0 for 4. Let's see. We can't score on the power play, and then we take a penalty. Sean Couturier takes a penalty, and we can't get anything. So the good news is, I guess the good news is that, I don't know. Maybe we switch Hurdle and Voracek. The good news is we didn't give up a lot. We really held them. We held them in check. I guess the bad news is that, you know, we 5 chances on the power play and we can't score. I mean, we have to do better than that. And I think, you know, there's defensively, I mean, what more can we do? So I'm going to switch Hurdle and Voracek. I don't know. Maybe Trotz will switch that, first first out of the get-go he'll switch that. But let's jump in here. Let's see there we go. Giroux scores first for us. We're getting shots. We're out shooting them. I mean, their only shots come from the neutral zone. Then there it is. Kuznetsov scores, and then Allard scores, and we're out shooting them 2-1, and we're down. And you look at where their goals are coming from. I mean, I don't know if there's traffic, but not the best of shooting lanes. We're keeping them out of the slot. So Couturier scores on the first shot in the second period. So, but then Couture gets it right back. I said this was going to be a battle. And second period's winding down. They definitely outshot us in the second period. All right, so we're going into the third, down by a goal. It's been really tough to maintain the lead against the Lightning. Silverberg scores, bats it in, and then Silverberg scores another goal. 2 goals tonight, and we talked about holding on to leads. Please, can we hold on to this? This would be big. And we score. Louis scores to put out reach. That'll do it. So, good, solid game for us. I like the way we played, and I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Let's end the game. Let's get the full. Giroux had a goal and 3 assists. I thought for sure, Silverberg did have 2 goals. You'll see back 2 goals in under a minute. And it was even strength in Giroux assist on both of them. So finally we see that second line scoring for us because they've sort of been sort of quiet for us. So there we go. That's what we like to see. Now we're on the road. And I think that was big for us just because, we tie the series 1-1 apiece, and now we're on the road. We're playing at Tampa. This is a big game. It really can swing the dynamic of the series, and I think we need to come out, let's come out strong. Let's, on the road, we need a big period. The offense needs to show up for us, and so does the defense, because every time we score, like 30 seconds later, we give up goals. So let's see if we can hold them off. Here we are, 9-8 in shots. PK. We only have 9 more seconds on the penalty, so let's see. Second period. There we go. We killed off. And then finally, DeAngelo scores. He puts Tampa Bay up. And then another goal, Kuznetsov puts Tampa up 2-0. And then a third goal. I don't know. This may be... there's no penalties by Tampa either, so we're not getting much of a chance to really come back. 1 more period left. It's going to take a lot of offense. A lot of offense. All right, Morardi gets it within 1. If we get another one, it could be something. Nope. That's going to do it. We take a penalty in the game. So, I don't know. I part of me says like maybe we should, tweak the stuff, but I don't know if we should. I don't know what more. I mean, I don't know what more we could. It's not what more we could do, but I don't know what we would tweak because we're not giving up shots from areas that warrant drastic changes to the defense. I don't think we're giving up crazy looks. They're not. Their goals come from like out here. They're not. Like right here where we're allowing the offense to walk in. So, but maybe that game just the offense went quiet. Hopefully, hopefully we can come out quick and get some shots. We only have 2 shots so far. Man. All right, so that was a really rough period. I don't know what... let's look at the tactics. Avoid penalties. I would say normal play. Normal. What's line 2 looking like? Normal. Dump, low risk. Put them on normal. It's interesting. Morardi has scored. He scored some timely goals, and I don't know. I think Trotz is playing a. There it is. We finally scored, but I was gonna say I think Trotz is playing, some balls to the wall offense, and I don't think it's really working for us. Power play still can't score. We kill off the penalty, so 1-1. Again, I don't like. I don't know why. Like, why would we dump it in on that first line? We shouldn't be dumping it in. I don't know. I may take control of the tactics. Let's see what we can do in the third. Let's see. Hopefully we can come out. There it is. Finally, Kulikov scores. That's a goal. Oh, let's score on this. Nope. But we score another one. Zucker puts it in, so that's a 3-1 lead. Uh-oh. But Tampa gets one late. Yes, but we get the empty netter. Lawton puts it in the net. I think that was an empty netter. I'll have to double check. But we win 4-2. That, man, the thing is, I don't know why the power play was Lawton's goal an empty netter? No, it was even strength. Wow, okay, good for him. I don't know why the power play. I mean, this series, if you look at the power play, it's pretty terrible. It's pretty bad. It's not really, if we look at stats, let's go to team stats. We can't really check. Let's go to schedule. We can just check this way. If you look at this series, so this series started with yeah. So this series, or this game, we were 0 for 5 on the power play. Okay. The next game, we were 1 for 1. So that's an anomaly. An anomaly, obviously. Scroll down here. Well, we didn't have a power play, but either way, I still think we could be playing better, and I think I don't know. I just think I don't know. I think it's not I don't know what's wrong with the power play, but let's see what happens here. We score right off the gate. Zucker in the first 30 seconds, and then Morardi scores his. It seems like his third of this playoffs, or this series, but we have a goal. We have a 2-0 lead. This is big because I believe this is game 5. It's tied up 2-2. So hopefully we can kill this 5-on-3. Man, a lot of penalties being taken. Yes, and we get another one. Zucker gets his second. Oh shoot, I forgot to there we go. We're out shooting them like crazy. Look at the shots, 24-9, and even in that period, they only registered 4 shots. So let's keep it up defense. Keep the puck out of our zone. All right, Kucherov brings it within 1 early. But we get it right back. Zucker gets the hat trick in the playoffs. Finally, that he comes up for us in a major way. And this is a game we needed to steal. And there it is. Kulikov tallies one. We're still 0 for 6 on the power play. But you know what? We'll take a 5-1. And the shots, we outshot them. Let's take a look at the stats. That was a great game. Zucker, 3 goals. Couturier, 3 assists. And Zucker set the tone that game, scoring 36 seconds into the game. But I will say quietly, Morardi is having quite a playoffs. Let's go to the roster real quick. Let's check the offense, and let's go playoffs. And let's just check goals. Morardi's had 5 goals, and he's up there. Morardi's playing third line time, and he's playing with the likes. He's scoring on just as the same as, Silverberg, Hurdle, Giroux, even more than Couturier. Now, it's only a 1-goal difference, but still, just to be up there with those guys is pretty impressive. So, We're going to go now to, we could close out the series. We're up 3-2. That was a big 5-1 win. Man, it's, this is looking nice for us. I got to say now, we're at Tampa on the road, but I would like to win this game, but obviously, I mean, I would like to win, but hopefully we can come out, set the tone, get the first goal, because we still have a knack of giving up responding goals to Tampa very soon after we score. But there it is, Couturier in the first minute, and another goal. Morardi, we talked about him. He puts us up 2-0. We can't score on the power play, but that's all right. 16-3 in shots. Man, and look at where their shots are coming from. Tampa can't get in the hash marks. They can't get in the face-off dot. We're really limiting their range of shooting. It's only point shots. We're doing a great job. Let's go to the second. If we could get one more goal to really push this to the brink, that'd be great. Look at where our shots are coming from compared to theirs. They only registered 4 shots, and they're all not even close to the net. And even if we're giving up rebounds, they can't get to those rebounds. So that's another important thing. PK strong. 15 more minutes. I think we're going to take this. Yes, we are. We knock out Tampa Bay in a shutout. Man. And the team... That was an amazing performance. Evan has really responded. You got to give credit to Tampa Bay's goalie. He put up a show, but man. And the shots, if you look at the shots per period, really a breakdown. 24-7, 7-5. You know, we really limited them. Still the power play struggles, but you know what? We talked about Morardi. He scores again. This guy is just like, and even strength as well. I mean, and Zucker quietly chipped in 2 assists. Voracek, he's had 14 assists this playoffs. I mean, he may not be scoring like we want him to or need him to, but still to register those kind of numbers is pretty. It's good. It's good because you know the story's been, and that was for the Eastern Conference Finals. I didn't even realize that, but we faced Vancouver in the Stanley Cup. I didn't even realize that we made it back to the Stanley Cup. That I thought I didn't even take into account for that. So we're back at the Stanley Cup. We waited so long to get here. We're here. We could take this. This would be a great way for us to close out a remarkable season against Vancouver. But I want to note something in our playoff run. You'll look 2-0, 5-1, 4-2. After that 3-1 loss, you know, the most we gave up, that was the most goals. That was the second time we've given up 3 goals. And then we just shut the door defensively. We really showed that we can play good, sound defensive hockey. Because in the playoffs, I think even when we battled Washington, I think we've only given up 5 goals once. Yeah, the most after that 5-goal game, the most we've given up is 3 goals. And the great thing is our offense is so strong that, you know, when that our offense should be able to get 3 goals or at the most, you know, keep us in a game like that. So now we have Vancouver, the Stanley Cup. We'll simulate until we have a game. Probably going to be a little bit of a break, a couple days. But like I said, Morardi has been the hero of this playoffs. Let's not lose sight of what Morardi has been for us. He's been amazing. He's been such a great player for us on the third line, no less. Let's take a look at Morardi, the man who, if we didn't have Morardi scoring, you know, it's only if we go to his game-by-game stats. I mean, just look in the playoffs right now. He's shown up. He has a goal in 2 consecutive games. I mean, he's averaging a goal every other game for us. Going back to the New Jersey series, he was really quiet against Washington. He didn't really do much, but you see, you know, he's making his marks. I mean, he's only getting 2 shots on goal, but he's scoring. You know, he's scoring, and so he has really found his way in that Tampa series. And that's the thing is we needed depth. We needed. He won Rookie of the Year in the AHL. Last year, we brought him up. Even, if you go to season stats, if you look at, where are we looking at? The total, he only had 7 goals in the regular season. Then you go to his career stats. Yeah, he only had 7 goals. And he was a -7 player. And he's already in these playoffs almost eclipsed his whole season total in 82 games. I mean, talk about a story, for the third line. So he's really found his place. He's found his place, and his ratings may not be that excellent. He has great passing. He can get open. Maybe that's his thing. His getting open, his ability to read the play offensively has really shown him to be a great player for us, especially against Tampa. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. We won the Eastern Conference. We are the best team, and now the only thing standing in our way is Vancouver. I will see you guys in the next episode.